Hey, what's up, guys? Back from the deck profile here. Now, you guys know I love Karakuri's, obviously Earth Machines, but I did have to bring back Karakuri's. I know people were asking for that list underneath my other Karakuri list that is no longer relevant because of Auroradon. Unfortunately, Auroradon's banning just made the deck just fucking very saddening. So, and Needle Fiber might get banned too on this list. I still can't believe the list isn't out yet. It's just fucking ridiculous. I mean, but anyway, so Vernusylph Karakuri Earth Machines. I mean, this deck's performed very well. If you remember the last combo that I did with the deck, it was very good, very consistent. So we had Karakuri's in the mix, and obviously I changed a bunch of things in here. But we are playing 3 of the Flourishing Hills now. Card's insane. Obviously, this is the Foolish Barrow Reborn, this is the Rhoda Reborn, and then the Draw One Reborn. So that's just kind of how I want to play it. The one thing that this archetype is missing is like a 10 key. I feel like they do have a continuous spell that makes everything on the field for Nephilis monsters, but you know it doesn't search one, so it's just not good. But they need a 10 key, and then this deck would just be fucking crazy. Now, and for the Karakuri lineup, I'm only playing one of these. So the problem with this card, the reason I'm playing one is obviously you can search it off of Ancient Gearbox because it's 500 attack, which is very nice. It's only on normal summon, and that's like the problem with the card. If it was on normal or special, it would be fucking nuts. This card's still like a $7 rare or something. And then we're playing one Kunamzan. This is part of the combo. If you open this or whatever, I'm only playing one because they're all, obviously all the Karakuri synchros can summon them out of the deck. And then we are playing 3 Frog and 3 of the extra normal summon tuner. So this is very good. This is the list or the lineup that I was very happy with the Vernusylph stuff. So I'll explain a little bit more in the end of this. So. With the extra deck. So, and then for the Infinitrack cards, we're also playing 3 Harvester. We're actually playing 3 Anchor Drills, the Ron Captain. This card's actually just like the main reason this deck is like insanely good. Because like this with a Karakuri monster is almost full combo. And we are playing traps in here. The one thing about the deck too is like people forget that like, Karakuri's like, whoa, what do they do, bro? It's like, combined with Earth Machines, obviously, and the Vernusylph stuff, like, you're locked into Earth Machines anyways, so it's just completely fine. And then you do the Pot of Avarice to draw better cards, you know what I mean, or more cards. So then we're playing 3 Dozer. It's a Doza. So 1 Trench and the 1 Tunneler. I have to play 3 ofs because of the Metal Cruncher. I'm playing Metal Cruncher, of course. Now, this is going to seem strange. I'm only playing 1 Gear Frame. So Gear Frame is, if you draw the Redeployment and none of the Vernusylph cards, you can still do the combos that I've shown you in the past with Gear Frame and Uncle. So I'll put down here. So 1/1, 1 Citadel. We are playing 2 Fortress in this list. I actually was playing 3, and then I realized that you could Foolish Barrow it with some of the Vernusylph cards, so you didn't need 3. You want to have 2, though, I think, in the deck. That's why this is a 60-card list, because you want to get this out of the deck and in play as soon as possible. But I'm still including the Uncle and the Gear Frame in here just in case. But we're obviously focusing more on the Vernusylph cards. So, and then 3 Metal Cruncher. I showed you guys that combo with the Vernusylph Flourishing Hills. That's it for the Machinas. I'm not playing Rune Force in here. I actually really like Rune Force, but there was a couple times I drew it in this list when I was testing it, and it just, because it was dead, like it's a card you need to have cards already in play for it to be good. So that's why I cut it. You could obviously play it if you want to. And then I am playing 3 of the King Regulus. Once again, Metal Cruncher can search this, 3 of whatever. The card's actually down right now in price, so if you are interested in playing it, I would pick it up now. And then I actually maxed out on Heavy Freight Train Duracrane. That card's fucking nuts. It's kind of like it's like a better Noctivision. As you guys know, I play Dragon Link and stuff. And like, you always want to see the card, you know what I mean? Like, you search it in the combo if you need to. If you already open it, you don't need to search it, so your hand just gets that much better. It's just kind of how I felt about it. Plus, it's level 10, so it's just a free discard for Fortress to summon, so. And Fortress is level 7, so keep that in mind. Obviously, the 1 bullet in the last monster is the engine requirement, the box. What's in the box? And like I mentioned, box can search the Karakuri normal summon. So, then for the spells, 1 Call by the Grave, 1 is Coliseum, one Ready Fusion, one Instant Fusion. I'm only playing one Cybersaurus, but you know, you want to see this card. If you see it twice, chances are you can reshuffle it back in the deck with the Pot of Avarice with the Tunneler, and then summon it again if you drew both for some reason. So that's it for the 1-ofs. And then for the 3-ofs, the best card in the deck, Redeployment, second best card in the deck. The Urgent Schedule, like I mentioned, this is a 60-card list. And the last spell card, this was like my MVP in here, Talents. So this deck's automatically good. Like, everyone knows that plays Earth Machines. It's just very good at breaking boards. It's very good going second. So I felt like with the Karakuri engine, like if they asked you at the right point, it just made it a little bit worse. Not terrible, but just a little bit worse. So I felt like Talents was like the main card that you should play in this list with the Karakuri stuff. So I was very happy with the Karakuri stuff. I didn't miss it at all. The one card that I was testing too that I really wanted to be good, but it just wasn't that good, was Machine Dupe. And Iron Call. I was playing both of those at one point, and I cut both of them. They just weren't. They didn't perform as expected. So, and then for the trap lineup, we were just playing 2 Gozen, 2 Rivalry, and 3 Skill Drain. And then for people that still keep asking me in the comments, how does Skill Drain work in this deck? Your monsters are bigger than other monsters. You know what I mean? After the Karakuris fulfill their destiny of summoning from deck and then synchroing into the other ones. Obviously, you're going to proc the Burrito and the Baribu way before you would flip Skill Drain. So this deck too is it's very I'm not gonna say big brain. It is big brain. It's like it's kind of hard to like follow if you're just new to the deck, but with the Karakuri stuff, it just does a whole lot more. So. And then for the extra deck, obviously the Bari, the Burrito, the Baribu. I'm only playing 1/1/1 because of the Tunneler, because you can put them back in the deck. That's one thing I really like. I almost played 2 Tunneler in this list, and then I was testing 2 Tunneler, and it never came up because I would either win or lose before that point. It was a very high win rate. I will say that. I was kind of excited with it. I might bring you guys a duel with this list too, if you guys want that. And then the last synchro is the Despot. It's a level 10, so you can overlay for Gustav or the Superdora, but also the Vernusylph cards lock you into Earth effects for the turn. Obviously, that's not like a huge deal, but you know, because you're already playing Earth cards anyways. And then the instant ready fusion targets the 1 Cybersaurus. Shout out my boy Cody Rayner for that one, and then shout out my boy Dylan Jordan for the Gear X. 1 Gear X. If you do go the Gear Frame route with the unclassed bar, like I've shown you in that combo before. We aren't playing Scout in here. Not Scout, the fucking Clee Fortling 2, Genius. But this card, if you don't draw the Vernusylph cards, the Gear Frame is the best card. Usually is the normal summon, outside of if you open the Karakuri with the Anchor Drill. But and then the 1 Rivastorm, the Slice, the Superdora, the Gustav, and Juggernaut Liba. These are all very good, and the last succeed is the Zeus. Obviously, the Zeus, you know, you can still make Zeus underneath the Vernusylph stuff. You just can't use its effect that turn. And then I'm only playing 1 Goliath. 1 Goliath was needed for the, you know, it's just like very, very niche. Like if you open Harvester, King Regulus or something like that, you can make Harvester, search a card, blah blah blah, link it off, blah blah, Therion, etc. Then you can do your full dozer combo. So, so that, and then the Sibylista and the Anger Knuckle. So, very good. Also, the Despot card, though, the Synchro 10, it is a just pop itself and pop one of theirs. Very good, and then you can reborn it by discarding a card with the Anger Knuckle and then exceed with it. So, because we are playing the 3 Heavy Freight Train Duracrane. So, very happy with this list. Turned out very well. Like I said, I might bring you guys a duel. The only card that I missed in here that I really wanted to play, but I had to cut for space, was EMR. I'm a super huge fan of EMR in the Karakuri stuff. Because once the synchros fulfill their destiny, you can basically just EMR it off and then basically wipe their board. You know what I mean? So it was just very good. But I would definitely side it for going first, no doubt. Yeah, guys, thanks for watching. And if you want to see the combo for the other Vernusylph stuff, go check that out with the Metal Crunch of the Earth Machine list. That I think is like 2 back from this one. But thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.